I'll tell you a secret. Listen closely. I like mankind building itself up. I also like watching mankind tear itself apart. It is the greatest passion of an inventor watching its creation create again and again and again and once more. It is never boring to see the fruits on all labor served with purpose and intelligence. Even if the intelligence of my own organisms negates itself, or even me. I'd let them fight it all out. Diseases, war, shapes, sizes, population. Interfering is of no fun, at least directly anyway. Expiration is a time all centered by man, shared with his partner. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and the cycle continues. Or maybe I'll just decide to say fuck it and end it all. Destroy everything. Again. A bit anticlimactic though, what did you say? We'll have to see.
My name is Pastor Moore.
You know you can call him back in here. You seem uncomfortable.
I've requested some privacy.
Really? Why?
To establish trust. I thought that...
You play?
No.
So move a piece. Pretend.
Pretend.
And you want to establish trust, right? So move a piece. Play with me or pretend to.
Okay.
So what do you want? You came to dispel the stories for your faith?
Are they true?
Does it matter?
I would like to know.
For what? So you can tell more stories to your congregations? Lie to them with false interpretations and confused ideologies?
That's why I'm here, to hear your side of the story.
Last time I told my side of the story, I ended up in this shithole. And don't get me wrong, it hasn't been too bad. 3 meals a day for my freedom is a lot better than wandering out there.
I'd like to know if you're willing to talk.
You know, for a person of faith, you sure are heavy on superstition.
Try me.
Sure. Got nothing else better to do. Me and my brother, we were thick as thieves back then. Of course, I didn't know what any of that meant. So I was just a child being raised by my beautiful mother Eve.
Where was your father, Adam?
That prick? I don't know. He was in and out of our lives. I never really considered him much of a father figure anyway. So much anger he displayed at his father, God, at least when he was around.
He was upset at God for casting you out?
I don't know. But what I do know is, he looked at me, my mother, and even that brother of mine's. Only sometimes he looked at us like we were the cause for every problem in his life. In fact, I'll tell you something, Pastor. I don't believe that Eve, my mother, was responsible for introducing sin into the world.
What makes you say that?
I don't think that a woman that raised me so well is capable of disobeying the next best thing to heaven on her own, especially when the man upstairs is supposed to be in control.
I can't speak to events.
But you do, all the time. Preachers, or more so the modern ones, are always reinterpreting that book, which heavily rewrites facts than fiction.
Can you prove it?
I don't have to prove shit. You came to me, remember? Abel, my brother, he's not as innocent as history portrays him. Abel, he was the one that killed our father, Adam. One day we were young and we were kids playing out in the field. Adam just so happened to be around this time trying to oppress my mom. And as far back as I can remember, she chided him. He was around this time trying to impress us. He took my brother and I hunting. You know, as kids, we didn't know any better of hunting, but Abel, he had an extreme thirst for it. We were playing. I got lost. I called out for my brother, no response. I ran back without any sense of direction, hoping that somebody would find me. And at some certain point, I came across a trail of blood. And I was scared because I thought that there was something in that field that was trying to kill me. I ran, you understand? I ran until...
Until what, Cain?
I saw him on the ground, Abel. I couldn't believe it. My father's body, his temperature cold, very cold. And Abel, standing above him, smiling at me, blood everywhere. I screamed. I ran. He chased me back into the fields with so much thirst for blood. I cried out for help. Save me, save me. But God didn't respond. He left me for dead. I thought I was a goner. And I must have been in the longest minute of my life. He gained on me. I fell. My feet were swollen. Abel approaches me like I'm one of his sacrificial lambs. Next thing I know, I just fought back. Somehow I managed to get that sharp object out of Abel's hands, and we ended up wrestling. I gave it everything I had. I picked up a rock and I smashed him in the face. I didn't stop. I kept pounding over and over and over and over again. I pounded so much that until his face was as moist as the ground we were walking on. I was tired, scared. I screamed bloody murder. And that's when I heard God coming. And I thought, take me away from all of this. And I was scared, you know, not so much of telling him what I've done, but just traumatized by the whole experience, as your story retells. Am I my brother's keeper? He cursed me. I was a pawn. It doesn't matter what we do or what we don't do. God will punish us just because. There's no favor with him, it's all a mood.
I don't believe you.
Why would you? You humans have no control over your own thoughts. The perfect puppet for your master, despite the ones that know otherwise.
Wow. I really thought you were something special.
Oh, wait. There's more. Eve. Oh, my sweet Eve. I tried so hard to tell her what happened. And she didn't believe me. She looked at me like I was a monster, her own son. God cursed me, my family, you, everyone. I'm just here as an example to suffer through the time that's passed. And to watch everyone witness the same fate, death over and over and over again. Abel and I are one of the very few that can see everything.
Immortality. That's a thing. So whatever happened to Abel then?
He lives as a spirit among us, taking souls whenever he pleases. He'll never leave this realm until God says so. A demon's best friend. You do believe in spirits, don't you, Pastor?
Is Eve still alive?
I don't know. I've been in here for so long, it's hard to remember the past.
I'm gonna recommend a higher dosage for your medication. According to your records, your memory contradicts your history with violence. Something I wish I would have paid more attention to when I was assigned to look over you.
A doctor?
Yes, I am a doctor.
Clever girl. Should have been an actress.
You really don't recall what you've done.
What are you talking about?
It's okay. Everything will be all right.
Pastor. Abel?
Brother?
1,000+ years and you're still a piece of shit.
I'll be back.